went to Japan working, and I take ukulele with me together.
Yeah, it's
Do you
your
understand?
friend. Yeah, it's your friend now, right?
Yes.
Yeah, how interesting. All right, so yeah, thank you so much for sharing. Let's go to in today's lesson. First, I will introduce about the lesson plan, and then we will go to the first lesson, which is sentence stress. Okay, so now I
Yes.
will share with you my screen. All right, so this is the lesson plan. Can you see my screen now?
Yes, see.
Okay, so let's go to the lesson plan. So today we will I will test your listening and speaking skill. Then we will go to the English learning method. And then number 3 would be pronunciation method. So in our learning sessions, we will focus on 3 things. 1 is pronunciation, 2 is listening, and 3 is speaking. Okay, so for pronunciation, we will have word pronunciation, word stress, and sentence stress. Do you understand these things? Do I need to explain in Vietnamese?
Yeah, no, it's okay.
Okay, good. All right, so for listening method, we will try the listen and then write down, and then we learn phrases, and then we practice ask and answer, natural reaction. For speaking, we will use the method of shadowing, and we will learn topics and phrases. Okay, are you okay with that?
Okay.
Okay. All right, so the first part, we go through the method. We have 8 rules here. The first rule is no Vietnamese. That is to help you react naturally. Okay, we don't speak no Vietnamese in class. Are you agree with that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. The second rule is we will learn phrases, no single word. Usually we learn just single word like vocabulary. We learn like book, or we learn fish. But now we learn phrases. Is help you with speaking. Okay,
Yes.
so instead of learning book,
Yes.
we will learn reading books. Instead of learning fish, we will learn go fishing. All right, so it's phrases. Rule number 3 is no grammar. We don't need to remember grammar. Okay. Rule number 4 is listen first. So listening is very important, and it's also help with your speaking. So we will focus on listen. Number 5 would be slow and deep English at best. So you don't have to, if your English improve later, you can listen to fast English, but at the beginning, slow and deep English would be good for you. Rule number 6, we will use stories, because story will help us remember. So we use story. Rule number 7, only real English materials. So what are real English materials? Do you remember in the past when we go to school, in high school, in secondary school, we learn from textbook and they are so boring, right? Yeah. And what's our real materials? Real materials are movies, songs, English song, books, but not textbook, like novels, right? Like anything that you are interested in, or YouTube videos, vlog, you know, things like that. They are real materials. And the last rule, rule number 8, is listen and answer, not listen and repeat. So we will practice a lot. All right, so you okay with that?
Yes, I got it.
Okay, great. Let's go to pronunciation. Pronunciation, we will focus on 3 things. One is sentence stress. So we have a sentence, and you will learn when to go up and when to go down to make intonation. Okay, so that's sentence stress. The second part is word stress. So in every single English word, there's always one stress in a word, one stress. So you would know when to go up and when to down, when to stress. So for example, the word pronunciation. Do you know which part is stressed?
Pronunciation. What? What are you asking?
Yeah, okay. In the word pronunciation, which part of the word is stressed? Stressed.
I remember if the word is verb. If the verb has two this is
Syllables.
stress two we have to stress to ở đằng sau á bạn.
Okay, the second part, right? The second part.
The second part.
Yeah, that's right.
And
That's...
if the word is 3 syllable of now. Something like that. I just remember.
Yeah, that's
a
good.
little.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, right. So in the word pronunciation, do you know which part of the word is stressed? Pronunciation.
Pronunciation. C.
Actually, it's the A. Pronunciation.
Pronunciation.
Yeah.
Like, yes.
Pronunciation. So it's a word stress. And the third part is the word pronunciation, which is, you know, we have per is none is c a is a. So that is, we will learn word pronunciation. Okay. All right, and let's go to the next part is listening method. So to listen, start with a positive mindset. Believe that you can Believe that you can. So many people are afraid of listening. They said, oh, I cannot understand. It's so fast. It's so difficult. But just listen. Just open your ears, open your mind, relax and listen. After practice, lots of practice, you will understand. So no worries. Number 2, it predict. So before you listen, yeah, as in Japanese, you know that, right? We guess what's this audio, what this video is gonna to be about, right? So we predict. Third, listen for big ideas. So yeah, before you listen, ask yourself what this news is about. And then you listen for detail. For example, if a news is about coronavirus, so listen for detail like how many people die, how many cases, which country is suffer from this health issues, and then we use the method of listen and write. So you will listen and try to write down as much as you can understand, as much as you can hear. And for listening is a special skill because you will need a lot of practice. And you have to practice every single day for a long period of time. Okay? All right, so
Yes.
we'll practice a lot. Okay, so for speaking, we have 3 methods. One is shadowing. So what is shadowing? Shadowing is you will listen to a YouTube video and then you will try to speak exactly the same at what you can hear. Okay, so when it can be live for 5 minutes. You will practice sentence by sentence and practice a video lasts like 5 minutes. So after you practice, when you pause the videos, you have to speak exactly the same accent, same speed, as in the video. So that is shadowing method. This method is very effective for many people who have been very successful with not only English but also language learning. All right, so so do you know about this method before?
Yes. I know it, but I don't practice.
Did you use it method for your Japanese?
No, I with Japanese I do my part-time job. Meet many people, the Japanese people, and I become to speak Japanese.
I see. Yeah. All right. So for the second method is read out loud. Yeah. So instead of reading in your mind, you will read out loud. This will help. And the last method is talk to yourself. This is interesting method, and you can talk to yourself when you are shopping, when you are taking a shower, or when you are maybe sleeping or cooking or on the way to work, right? Yeah, just talk to yourself. All right, so next we will go through the topics that we will go. So there are 2 types of topics. One is daily conversation, and the second type is business conversation. Okay, so for daily conversation, we will have greetings, introduction, what time is it, make a telephone call, coincidence, order a meal in a restaurant, at a doctor office, ask for direction, at the supermarket, at the post office, shopping, transportation, taking a vacation, giving opinion, wedding, and giving advice. So we have about 22 topics. For business communication, we will build a relationship, culture, and entertainment. Telephone call, could you leave a message? Telephone call, could you hear? Good to hear from you again. Telephone call, unfortunately, there's a problem. Presentation, we will have 4 topics. Get started, make an impression, middle of the presentation, the end. Meeting, we have making meeting effective. Sorry to interrupt, but what do you mean by? And negotiation. Know what you want, get what you want, and not getting what you want.